Oh, the hesitation from both sides. Libra, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Um, I've been sitting here in y'all energy, and let me tell you something. Y'all are funny, 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 funny. Um, the energies were really significant around negotiating. It was this back and forth, like constant, playful banter, nonetheless, right? But these energies came up days ago about you need a negotiator. If you ever need, you know that movie, The Negotiator? To me, that role would be played by a Libra. Like the perfect negotiator. Hence your title. Need a negotiator? Get a Libra to do it. That's what Spirit told me. And this was like way when I was doing your generals. And so, well, because apparently y'all live to bargain, right? Y'all go toe for toe, round for round, just to see how far you can take the shit, whatever the shit is. But most importantly, when it comes to business, money, career, and finances, ain't nobody out negotiating you. Heavy on it. But after the negotiations, and that's where I find there could be some hangups because I'm gonna give you the good, bad, and the ugly, right? And so I find that you may just thrive in having that negotiation experience happen that you forget the whole goal or motive that's behind the negotiations, which is where you can sometimes fall short. Okay. And so, because I didn't see when I was sitting in energy, Libras being really collectively wealthy. Now we have some. Listen, I got my mind. As soon as I said that, one popped up. This lady has, I don't know how many houses, but all her kids drive Benz. And she has 7 or 8 kids. Now, the youngest 2 or 3 might not have one yet because I think the youngest baby might have, he might be at the end of middle school or maybe just coming into high school. I don't keep up with them. But all her adult kids, what are you eating? Get what's in your mouth. See, you about to go in your kennel. Y'all, hold on. Cause what is it? Fucking top lid to the goddamn. Don't you move. You get back up, you go in your kennel. And I mean it. So all her adult kids have, I wouldn't say just a Benz, but a luxury vehicle. Let me say that, right? But it was this big thing when it first started, where they all did have the same type of car or vehicle, as if she had stock of some shit in it. It was funny. But anywho, y'all ain't stopping. Y'all gotta be stopped respectfully though. In some instances, this is where I come with the bad and the ugly because collectively, all of y'all aren't living like this. All of you guys don't have the wealth to be able to live vicariously through your children, but not even in that sense if you're not of childbearing age to do what you want, when you want, and how you want. That's what I'm getting. So let's talk about your money. So let's go into your oracle message. And for y'all who do not know me and those who are returning, good morning, Libra. I know I am late. This is a very late time for me. Welcome back to Goddess Divine Reflections. This is your August money, career, and wealth reading. And remember, not every sign has money on the brain, and I'm not going to stretch 3 minutes of financial guidance into 30 just because that's the theme of the week. We're taking what's actually here. So, Spirit sets agenda. I simply listen, and I'm going to give you the messages. Those were the downloads I received coming into your message. So let's pull your oracle. If it relates to any other area, we will speak of it, but we will for sure focus on the money nonetheless. So you come out with the eclipse card first. Interesting, out of that deck, you pulled eclipse, and I do have some moon cards out for this go round. I need to go clean up all my cards because I know I have some money oracle cards in my stash. But I'm cleansing, going through everything. So y'all are gonna get them a little bit out of order when it comes to the money and wealth, because that's not usually a focus. But eclipse is what your oracle is saying. And it says, when darkness falls and it seems light is scarce, remember that it continues to be all around, even if it is hidden. Mysteries will unfold and answers given. You need only have the faith to persevere. Transitions are upon you now, dear one. Trust in the beautiful universe, for it supports you always. This card, when it comes up with the eclipse for you, especially, we're going to relate it to money. But this is to appreciate the mysteries of life and spirit. Believe, believe for this difficulty is temporary. This is for the best, though it may not yet seem so. Things are disorienting and cloudy right now, or soon will be, but you will prevail. I feel that there may be just that, a cloud over the money area, even for my more financially stable Libras at this time. But you're a great negotiator. So I think that that too will become very necessary this month. But I really feel like the reason why I was leaning on don't do too much is because you can. So you have an opportunity where you can have grace in your financial arena if there is some things going on there. But you could put yourself in a position where, despite the grace you're given, you still go too far. Okay? So the choice is up to you. Now, you have the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Coins coming up. All coin cards. Interesting. And this is not just the money deck, but I like how it displays the money. As you can see here, damn, this is coins too. Nine of Coins. Let's find another card. Cups. You see? Cool. But I like how they display the money. So, because this is, so listen, Seven of Coins, you are definitely, I feel like y'all are back hard. You are, I feel many of you are aware of this opportunity already. Here we are. It is already what day are we on? Where am I at? 10 days in, and we're talking about money. So the opportunity for most of you has already presented. And there is this 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. Tens are known for endings, but look how lucrative this is. You see the win? You see that's a little leprechaun at the end of the rainbow with the pot of gold. Two of Cups, though. Ooh. So when I read these cards this way, and I always like to pull one more to clarify, love is the outcome when it comes to money. Nine of Wands. That's why I do that. Because you had nothing but money going on. Nothing but money. And it does appear that if love could interrupt a possible win or opportunity for you this month. Something you've been hard at work, something you've been negotiating at has it could be connected to a love or a relationship. But the Nine of Wands clarifies it. Look at this. You not only want to talk about actions, and look what the actions look at. Like, you see this burning flame up ahead. Do you keep going because this is your journey, this is the trajectory you need to go down, or do you take a different path? What is that in regards to? When I see Wands, it's always dealing with work or career. So there could be something going on with the work where it's like, okay, I have a choice to make. And I don't know if staying is where the money is or leaving is where the money is. But I'm pulling some clarifiers. No worries. Interesting. Shit, Libra. Hangman. Yes, yes, yes. See how beautiful the money looks and how beautiful this looks? And then when I go to clarifying, this is not an all dark deck. Let me just say that. You see the first card is Page of Wands, Celebration. Seven of Wands. This is standing up for yourself, but still light nonetheless, and not dark as these. That's a dark one. That one's not, you know. You see, when we talk about money, the coins and this new growth, because this is new growth. I'm just trying to show you where the Pentacles could have been if we wanted to talk about money, to clarify your money, money, wealth, and career this month, the world. Because you guys may not be so familiar with this deck, and look what comes out to clarify what initially appeared, right? So I had this energy around, you may be even, so this negotiation thing is not always about negotiating more than it could be about persuasion, okay? So I feel like for those who are in a rough financial spot, when it comes to career, when it comes to wealth is not there yet, because maybe there is a block when it comes to this job or comes to this position you're holding, right? Or this love life. It's one or the other. So when we clarify what you're putting your time and attention into, it is your money, your focus, because this is love can't be rushed, sacrifice, uncertain, lack of direction, perspective, contemplation, stepping backwards. So I think that love may have taken you out of your or off of your primary course with this career, with this opportunity, with this money choice. You put yourself in this position. Okay. I think you were totally focused, totally on the right path, actually in the position of grabbing it, and then came in this relationship. I can't remember what your love was about specifically, but now it looks like because you focused on love or gave love attention, now shit's about to start blowing up with your career, with work. So the devil comes out when we look at in the position of you having or grasping this opportunity. It's connected to obsession, anxiety, soul ties, dependency, excessive limitations, chained up addictions. Okay? Becoming less human. So I think you won already. For those who are lucrative and have the money and have been on that more wealthier side, you have had, of course, access to things that have put you in a position where you've made some bad financial decisions. This could look like gambling. This could look like just splurging on shopping. But your closet look like OMG. A whole room. You could put a person and a child in it. But that's okay. You have, some of you, that capability. But do you? I find that you may be living above your means. For the average Leo, or the Leo, what? Libra. Because I don't even see Leo on this board yet, but Leo could be significant. But for the average Libra, you are one that can get money with no problem, even in rough times. And so for that aspect is where I'm going to go. I felt like with the eclipse as the oracle, it was this image of, despite money, despite access, no matter where you lay on the financial timeline or financial um, status bar, right? You have some struggles that have come up. And it could be due to love, could be due to a career change or need for a change, and or addiction of some sort. You take it where how it resonates, leave what doesn't. But there is this death card, transformation card, ending, letting go, connected directly to this relationship, right up under it. Okay, so it is release. It's purifying. It's positive. It's major change. It's death to self. Okay, so before we even address people, let's talk about you, because they didn't make you do anything you've done. However, connected to this love, I think that might have been how some of the addictions became more apparent or more aggressive, shall I say. More, how did they say on this card? You were less in control. One of them said that. Lack of direction, um, dependency, limitations. Okay. Now with this Ten of Swords, you have two tens. Let me see if you have any others. So there has two tens and one nine. So that the relationship or the career choice or career opportunity that has been presented to you in the month of August, or maybe could be coming up, is one that you may need to look at strongly, because depending on your situation, one or the other has to end. I don't know if they're going to make you choose, but the Ten of Swords is world falling apart, ruin, dead end, failure, exhaustion, collapse, betrayal, breakup. So who you breaking up with? The job or them? Okay? So that is what is connected to your financial struggles. A career opportunity that's new to what you have been used to, where the wealth and the financial stability has come from in the past, the change that's been made or the change that's to come. The change that's been made has affected it. The change that's to come is one that can positively affect it going forward, right? If you're looking at it from just that standpoint. But when it comes to a relationship, because there's a relationship, but relationship doesn't always mean love. It can be just this relationship with a job or something on the job, business partner, whatever, what have you, is where the weakness has come in. Because that's when the anxiety, the soul ties, the dependency, the excessiveness, the limitations, chained up, addictions. Maybe it's them. Okay? So let's pull your closing oracle. And I found my book, but I didn't for, who was that first? Sagittarius? I couldn't find it for Sagittarius, but let's pull your oracle to close, because I didn't expect this for you guys, but Negotiator, nonetheless. You're going to be able to get yourself out of this clearly, easily. But the thing is this you or them? Because if you're dealing or connected with somebody who has these problems, anxiety, addictions, and things like that, what is the negotiation then? I mean, you're negotiating yourself out of it, away from it. I think that's more with a career, right? But when it comes to negotiations on the dark side, all this is dark. What if it's you, Libra? What if they're the more wealthier one? What if they're the ones who are connected to all the positive when it comes to the money, and you are the one who have been able to benefit, right? I have some Libras like that too, and they have lived the best life by far, because their man is taking care of them. And I have sometimes even been like, damn, bitch, I'm jealous, you know. So if that is you, then it looks like there could be a potential halt to this energy. They recognize some things you're doing too much. Maybe they've even spoken on it. I don't know if they've addressed it yet, but if not, August will be the addressing of it and the finalization of the addressing of it, because it's going to be so quick that if you have not already heard about it, or you not already gotten wind to this, you're going to lose really, really quickly when it comes to this connection to this financial relationship, and that's either the job or a person you're dealing with that has been financially taking care of you. So you got take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. And I have not used these cards in a long time, but it's one I have been wanting to work with again. Especially we just had the Leo, well, not Leo, but the Lionsgate. That's what we say Leo all the time. Oh my gosh, I would not know where to find this card. Take the time. Interesting. I'm gonna go with what Spirit is giving me, because take time to breathe out. When it comes to the negotiations, like I told you in the beginning, I think you need to slow down more than that being a. You know, they always say your gift is also your curse. You have the gift of negotiation. You have the gift of gab, Libra, but you need to shut the fuck up too. Okay? Because I think some of your negotiations have gotten you in trouble. And you need to take the time, breathe, shh. My mom always says, you have one mouth and two ears. Listen more than you speak. Please. And so here's where, in this form of negotiations, whatever this has to be, when it comes to this career and business matter, I feel like you're going to have to do more listening in this position to be able to win out of this scenario more than anything. You're going to have to be quiet. And that's going to be very hard for you, Libra. Very hard. Okay? Because you're going to see things that you don't agree with that are, you're going to feel like you have to sacrifice some things, especially if this is a partnership and not a love situation. And are you willing? And that's where I feel like the income. You're going to be faced with either sacrificing some things because of this person's negligence, limitate whatever you're bound to them by, right? Because this could even be a child or a parent. And are you cutting them off? Right. So that's where you're gonna have to do the negotiations, possibly with self, with resources and things, as opposed to with people versus your money. So take the time to breathe out. This is your money, career, and wealth reading for the month of August, Libra. I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, go ahead and put it in the comments. Tell me how it has. But this is about, salary negotiations. Nonetheless, this could be raises, job offers, contracts, right? Business agreements, buying, selling, commissions, settlements. So this is going to look different for a lot of my Libras. But you could also be like on a lower level, just negotiating debt or bills right now, getting better terms on shit. So, at what point does the negotiation become dragging something out, refusing a good deal because you think you could squeeze one more little thing out of it, or being more invested in winning than in whether the agreement is actually a good one? Because something about they ain't stopping you. They got to be stopped respectfully. So there's something about that needs to be addressed in the month of August. All right, Libra, if you've been negotiating something this month, I need to know whether you got what you wanted. And if the cards tell you when to stop, please listen before you negotiate your blessing right off the darn table. All right. So I'll see you guys next video. Check out your love readings and your generals. Love and light. I'll see you guys next video.